the godmother to my children. They lived through it, though.
Hi there. I was it's great when you can give a testimony, but at the same time I was hoping that somehow Brother Morgan would forget. Okay, so my testimony starts in the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 21. Now, I would be totally comfortable if you were all 5, 6, and 7, 8 years old. Because that's what I'm used to speaking to. Okay, so I'll read 3 verses to you. Starts out in verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. This verse really spoke to my heart because at one time, many years ago, I used to do a lot of things in church here. And I used to drive the church bus and the bus ministry, and I would teach children's church, Sunday school, nursery. I helped clean the church, and I was very active. And at that time, I really felt like I was, doing work for the Lord. And that's when all my children were little. And one day, I can't tell you exactly when, but I started to hear messages about preachers' wives, preachers who were finding out that they weren't saved, that they had been doing all these things, serving the Lord, and they weren't saved. And I thought to myself, how can that be? That's very sad. I'm glad that's not me. And then I know the Lord was working on me, because it seems like I kept hearing that message over and over. And every time I heard it, I was getting to feel a little more uncomfortable each time I heard that. And I thought, oh, I'm glad that's not me, and but in my heart, I just felt unsettled. And so we moved out to Oklahoma, and our pastor there was Brother Larry Crawford. And he preached a message one day, and I sat in the front of the church, second pew. And I know I was just gripping the pew. My knuckles were probably just white as could be. And because I felt like he was preaching right at me, and it felt like, in my mind I imagine that somebody just, hit me right in the head with a hammer or axe or something, because I knew that was for me. And at that time, I knew that, without a doubt, I wasn't saved. I really felt the Lord just convicting me. And Rome was, at that time, he was in Gallup getting a knee surgery. And I was too proud to go up in front of the church when it was altar call time. And I thought, oh boy, that'd be really embarrassing for everybody to see that Sister Nadell was not saved, that she was coming up to get saved. And, here I was, Brother Rome's wife, and so, needless to say, I didn't go up during altar call, but I felt so bad, so bad going home. And that night, I called Brother Crawford, and I told him, Brother Crawford, I'm not saved. I know I'm not. And he said, well, you know what to do about it. And I said, yeah, I know what to do. And actually, I was under terrible conviction, but I didn't want to, I felt like I needed Rome there to pray with me. That's what I needed. And so the next day, his surgery was done, and I had to pick him up. So I loaded up all my children, and we drove to New Mexico. And on the drive home on I-40, I thought, if I were to have an accident, head-on collision, something, and I would go straight to hell because I wasn't saved. I knew that in my heart. And that was probably foolish not to, when I knew it, I should have got down on my knees and asked the Lord to come be my Savior. But I felt like I needed Rome there. So I picked up Rome in Gallup, and we went back here to Dulce. We had no home here, so we spent the night in Galvin Phone's house, Galvin and Wilma Phone. And it was there that night that I told Rome I wasn't saved, and he knelt with me, and I asked the Lord to come be my Savior. And I know without a doubt that if I didn't have the Lord in my life, that it would have been really hard this year. And I just thank the Lord.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.